Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for our college visit series. We are very excited to have UVA Wise with us and admissions counselor Presley Taylor here to share with us all about their programs and campus and all of the exciting things that they have going on there. So I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Mrs. Taylor. And if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to put them in the chat. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Like she said, my name is Presley, and I am your all's admissions counselor at UVA Wise. So anytime you apply here, any questions you have, I'll be your contact for that. At the end of the presentation, I'll put my contact information in the chat. That way, if you all have any additional questions or anything, you can email, call, or text me. But let's go ahead and get right in. Just some general information about UVA Wise. So we were founded in 1954. Kind of how we came about was there was no higher education opportunities in our region. So we partnered with UVA to start our college here. We are still the only division of the University of Virginia. We are a public liberal arts college. So we are nationally ranked for that. And when it comes to our size, we have around 2,000 students that go here. Student faculty ratio of 13:1, so you get lots of one-on-one attention. Your professors know who you are, and you build a really good relationship with them that can last throughout your life. It'll help you with getting jobs after graduation. So there's lots of perks of our size and that student to faculty ratio. So just a little bit about what liberal arts is and why it's a good thing. Basically, what it means to be liberal arts is that you take a variety of classes in multiple subjects. You're not just kind of an expert in studying one thing, but you're multifaceted. It fosters valuable soft skills that future employers find valuable. It looks really good on resumes. So basically, it makes you more well-rounded overall. So a little bit about the area. I know you all are a little bit ways away. I think when I've come up there before, it took me about 5.5, 6 hours, kind of depending on which way I went, where I was going, traffic, and all that fun stuff. But in our region, we have a lot of outdoor stuff to do locally, like within 10 to 15 minutes. We have the Appalachian Trail. We have High Knob Tower, which is basically like an overlook. About an hour away, we have the Creeper Trail. It's part of the Appalachian Trail. We also have a music festival in Bristol, which is about an hour away as well. It's called Rhythm and Roots Reunion, and we also have NASCAR in Bristol. So within an hour, in any direction, there's lots of stuff to do locally, mostly like outdoor stuff. We have some shopping here, and we have a lot of like local unique restaurants. Not a lot of chain restaurants around here, but within an hour in any direction, there's shopping, restaurants. Olive Garden, I always give that a shout out because it's my favorite. So there are lots of different stuff you can get involved in our area. So when it comes to academics, we have 34 different majors, 39 minors, 8 pre-professional programs. So that's stuff like pre-med, pre-law, pre-dentistry, pre-vet, all that stuff. We have 24 different teaching licensures, and we have the only undergraduate degree in software engineering. So if that's something you're interested in and you want to stay in state, UVA Wise is the only college that offers that. So we have 6 different academic departments that have national accreditation. If you have questions about that, just let me know. So yeah. Sorry, I skipped this one. But so Innovate to Elevate, basically what that is all of our students get a free iPad. The iPad comes with an Apple Pencil and a keyboard, so you can type papers on it. It comes with different programs. It automatically has Microsoft Office on there, so you don't have to worry about buying that. It also has Notability and a few other apps that you can use for class and stuff that usually would cost you some money are already pre-programmed on the iPad for y'all. It's coming really, really handy in classes. Basically, kind of the purpose behind it is to make sure all of our students have the technology they need to be successful. So you can't go out and afford a brand new laptop or computer. You have your iPad and you don't have to worry about it. There's some other perks when it comes to learning in class. A lot of professors have started implementing it in their classroom. So doing like modules on it, activities, kind of making it a little more fun than just sitting there and listen to someone talk about something. They make it a little more interactive. You can also use it to save money on textbooks. Usually if you buy like an e-textbook, it's a lot cheaper than a physical copy. So that's another perk as well. Lots of new ways we're learning to use them. So it's something we're really, really excited about. So now a little bit about our student life, kind of like stuff you can get involved in and do. We do have athletics. We're NCAA Division II, and a little bit later in the presentation, it goes over all the different programs we do have. But we also have 50 plus clubs and organizations. There's academic clubs, leadership clubs, social clubs. So for me, Greek life kind of falls under that social social clubs, and then special interest and service clubs. So lots of different options, a little bit something for everybody. And if there's something we don't have, due to our size, so really, really easy to get something started. Like I said, we do have Greek life, we have fraternities and sororities you can join. And we also have intramural programs. So say you're an athlete now, but you don't want to play in college, but you still want to, be involved in stuff. That's a really good option. You can do single day events. So we do stuff like cornhole. We're actually the national cornhole champions. That picture right there on the left are the guys that won that this past year, I think, or maybe the year before. And that stemmed from our intramural one-day tournament. We also have team sports, so you can build your own team and participate in tournament play. So that's stuff like basketball, volleyball, flag football. So lots of different options for that. We also have outdoor recreation, or OREC for short. And kind of what they do in that office is they plan trips for students to go on. Some are local, some are a little bit farther away. They're usually either free or maybe like $30, $40. They've gone skydiving. They've gone to Scarowinds. I don't know if you're familiar, but it's at Carowinds. It's an amusement park. They've gone ATV riding, whitewater rafting, to professional sporting events in the NFL, MLB, all that fun stuff. So they try to plan those for our students for them to be affordable and be able to get out and kind of do some fun stuff they might not be able to do otherwise. So from that kind of stems like student leadership opportunities. So obviously in any club organization, there's officer positions, but we also have student government association, student conduct board. You can be an RA, an expedition leader. We have honor court, lots of different ways you can get involved. In the admissions office, we have student ambassadors who kind of represent our office. So lots of different ways to get leadership experience that looks good on a future resume. So yeah. So for extracurricular learning, basically that's kind of an opportunity to learn outside of the classroom. And we have a multicultural center here, and they plan a lot of these events. We have guest speakers that you can go listen to for like Black History Month. We have Hispanic Heritage Week, and we also do stuff for it's called Take Back the Night. We do that. And we do the Keep a Shoebox campaign. That's something we do kind of like a little bit before Christmas. We pack shoe boxes for kids and with Christmas presents in it. So lots of different fun stuff you can get involved in, learn about, and give back to the community. So these are the athletic programs we offer here. So I always kind of say, if you're interested in any of these, just let me know. I can give you their contact information. But for men, we got baseball, basketball, cross country, football, and golf. And then women, we do have basketball, cross country, golf, lacrosse, softball, tennis, and volleyball. So a little bit about living on campus and what our housing is like. So for me, my biggest reason for living on campus, I actually went to UVA Wise, and my first year here, I lived on campus because it was really convenient in more ways than one. So first of all, the cost of everything is included in one, so you don't have to worry about bills and stuff like that. But it's also a lot easier to get involved, to know what's going on campus. I personally would participate in multiple activities that I probably wouldn't have known about, say I weren't as present here and live on campus. The dorm rooms come with all the furniture. You automatically get a meal plan, and it has cable, Wi-Fi. Laundry is completely free. You don't have to worry about quarters or anything like that. And for all the first year dorms, so that would be like what you all would come in living in. There's air conditioning and all of those. So there's lots of perks to living on campus. So the different options that first year students have, there's two different styles. So there's suite style. So that's where there's two dorm rooms share an adjoining bathroom. So 4 people share the restroom. I personally lived in Culbertson and Henson Hall. They're both great places to live. There's also community style. So we have Commonwealth Hall, and it recently changed to Still Hall. Actually, we did a name change for that. And that's our only all freshman dorm. The perk with that is, even though it's community style, so one hallway shares a bathroom, you do get to be around people that are kind of in the same place as you. Everyone's freshmen. You're all in a new place. You're all getting involved in new things. So that's one perk for living in Still Hall. So a little bit about financial aid and scholarships we offer. So let's see. So the different opportunities to earn money for your financial aid awards. So there's grants. All that is decided by your FAFSA. So need-based mostly. So Pell Grants, VGAP for you all. And we also have work study opportunities. That's something you qualify for through financial aid as well. I did a work study. A lot of our students here have work study opportunities. And where we are smaller, you have more flexibility when it comes to deciding where you work. So you can work in a department that will benefit you. So for example, for me, I worked with our PR person. So I got hands-on experience with something that I could be doing later on in the future. So it gives you work experience as well. Obviously, student loans are a possibility, and then scholarships. So we have merit scholarships and need-based scholarships. Let's see. So one of those is within reach. What that is for any Virginia student whose family makes $40,000 or less a year, you will come tuition and fees free. So say you were to be eligible for that, you would just have to pay for housing and your meals. So that's over about half of the cost covered through that. We also have merit scholarships. This year we are ACT optional. So based on your GPA, you'll qualify for a merit scholarship. So right now, without an SAT or ACT score, if you have a 3.8 GPA or above, you come tuition and fees free there as well. So we have lots of different ways you can get your school paid for. And we also have individual scholarships for specific departments. Like we have a biology scholarship, nursing scholarship, basically lots of opportunities to make money and put towards your tuition and housing. Let's see. Okay, so kind of some next steps for you all. You can apply now. We're part of the early admissions too at this point. So we accept the Common App, or we have an application process online. And all you really need to do is send in your high school transcripts to us with a $25 application fee. But if you're eligible for, say, free reduced lunch and SAT waiver, you can ask for us to waive that, and you don't have to pay the application fee. Within the application, there's an essay you'll write. But basically, that's kind of it for the applications. Some more next steps: visit campus, see if you can see yourself here, submit your application, and then you complete your FAFSA. For us, that is due February 15th. To be eligible for all those scholarships I mentioned, like within reach, we have to receive it by then. But besides that, I know that was a lot of information at once. So do you all have any questions?
Thank you for all the information. I think it's amazing that you guys provide the iPads and everything for the students. That is so cool.
Yeah, we got them right after I graduated, and so I was really sad. But then I started working here, so I got one, and I've been able to see like all the benefits that come along with them. So they're really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. So for scholarships, so you said FAFSA has to be in by February 15th. So
Yeah.
so application would have to be in by February 15th, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they get awarded. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the deadline for scholarships, basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, if there's any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. I'm going to stop recording. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And if you want to hang out for a minute for questions. Thank you.